Here is the question most people never ask. How do rich people keep getting richer even when they stop working? We are told wealth comes from hard work. And yes, hard works get you money. But what the rich people have figured out is this. If you have to keep working for money, you will never be truly free. Wealthy people doesn't get paid for their time. They build systems, assets and cash that will keep paying them forever. And today I'm going to show you exactly how they do it through stories, strategies and secrets that wealthy have used for decades. Because once you understand this, you will never look at money the same way. Hello everyone, I am Hari, your favorite data guy, and on this channel I talk about data, stats and ways to build wealth over time. And in this video I'm going to talk about how rich people keep getting paid forever. And for all this effort, the only thing I ask from you is to subscribe and like this video. It will mean the world to me. With that, let's get started. Now let's talk about the first lesson. Most people trade time for money, right? We go to job, work for 9 to 5 and then gets a salary and hourly wage. But the rich, they focus on assets. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, put it best. The rich doesn't work for money. They make money work for them. Assets are things that pay you forever. Real estates, stocks, royalties, and businesses. Think about your own friend. You probably have one friend who is always working overtime, climbing this corporate ladder, chasing promotions. Sure, they make good money, but the second they lose this job, the second they stop working, the money will stop too. And maybe you know another person or a friend who is different. They talk about buying stocks, assets, or maybe picked up a small rental property. They are not working harder than everyone else, but you notice that their money keep growing in the background. Now ask yourself, which one do you think will actually be wealthy 10 years later? If you only chase income, you will be tired forever. If you chase assets, you will eventually get paid even while you sleep. Now let's talk about the power of compounding. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest as the eighth wonder of the world. He said, "He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." Invest $1,000 a month for 30 years at 10% return, you will have nearly $2 million. And that's the power of compounding. That's why Warren Buffett often said that my wealth came from combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest. Compounding makes money eternal. It keeps growing even when you stop contributing. So it's like views on YouTube. Once you make a video and you leave it, views will keep growing. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? Now let's talk about dividends. It is like getting paid for owning something but not working at all. Warren Buffett bought Coca-Cola stocks in 1988. He invested $1.3 billion. Do you know how much Coca-Cola pays him today? Over $700 million every year in dividends. Yes, you heard me right. That's the secret. When you own great businesses, they pay you back forever. Dividends are the definition of money that never stops. And that's why the wealthy loads up on the companies that share profits with the shareholders in the form of dividends. Now let me talk about real estate. Supposedly cash flow forever. Real estate is the oldest wealth machine on earth. Rich people buy properties, rent it out, and let tenants pay off the mortgage. And let me tell you a story. A 29-year-old Mike in New Jersey saved $120,000. He used $30,000 as a down payment on the duplex, and that property cash flowed $600 per month. And you know what? After 6 years, the value of the property doubled itself. So one deal turned into a lifetime cash flow and six-figure net worth growth. Now think about this in real life. You probably know someone who has been renting the same apartment for years. Every single month, they spend $1,800 to $2,000 to their landlords. The money disappears, gone forever. Meanwhile, the landlord, they are playing the opposite game. That same rent check doesn't just cover the mortgage, it builds equity, pays down the loan, and put cash in their pockets. So fast forward 10 years, the renter have nothing to show for a decade of payment. The landlord, they own the building outright and maybe even use that equity to buy another property. And that's why the rich love real estate. It's predictable income, tax advantages, and appreciation in the market. And the crazy part is, you don't need to be a millionaire to just get started. You just need to be on the landlord side of the equation rather than on the renter side of the equation. Now let's talk a little bit about tax advantages. Now taxes are the biggest expense for most people, but the wealthy, they use the rules. President Donald Trump once bragged during a debate, "That make me smart," when asked why he paid no federal taxes. Now, real estate depreciation, business write-off, trust all reduces taxable income while preserving cash flow. And here's a real life example I will give you. So Emily, a nurse making $90,000 a year. Every paycheck, taxes are taken out automatically, right? By April, she owes thousands more. She can't deduct much beyond, maybe student loan a little bit. But at the end of the year, she's frustrated because her biggest expense is not rent or grocery. It is the IRS. So this is the biggest headache for Emily. Now compare this situation with Jason, who owns a small photography business. He also makes $90,000 a year, but Jason deducts his camera equipment, travel cost, home office, even paid his phone bill. At tax time, his taxable income looks like $50,000, even though he actually earned $90,000. The result, Emily pays more in taxes than Jason, even though they made the same amount of money. And that's the power of tax planning. So the secret is not tax evasion, it is understanding the system. The rich structure their income so that they can keep more and reinvest more and grow bigger streams forever. Now let's talk about licensing and franchising. Rich people love to do that. So let me talk about Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc didn't invest in McDonald's, but he bought the rights, scaled it, and franchised it. Today, McDonald's make billions of dollars every year, not just from selling burgers, but from collecting royalties and rent from franchise owners. This is wealth 101. You build the system once and get paid forever as others run it. So here's the thing to think about. I'll tell you an example. A girl named Shara, she opened a small cafe. She worked 12 hours a day, handled all the staff drama, and if she ever takes a vacation, the whole place slows down. Her income depends on her being there every single day. And this is the story of a majority of small businesses. Meanwhile, David buys into the Subway franchise. He still works hard at the start, but once the system starts running, his income is not tied to his presence. The brand, menu, marketing, it's already built for him. And if he opens 3 Subway shops, he's not working 3 times harder, but he's earning 3 times more. And that's the difference. Shara built a job, David bought into a system, and that is why the rich love franchise, licensing deals, and intellectual property. Because once the system is in place, the checks keep coming even when you are not there. Now let's talk a little bit about index fund and ETFs and why rich people love that. In 1976, Jack Bohol created the first index fund. People laughed at him. But decades later, the S&P 500 had made millions for everyday investors. It's the simplest forever money play. Buy the 500 biggest US companies, sit back, and collect dividends and growth. The rich use ETFs and index funds as the base, the foundation, guaranteed forever income with zero effort. Now picture this in real life. Your friend Jake saves $500 a month, but he keeps it into checking account. 10 years later, he still have about $60,000, except inflation has quietly eaten away its value. Meanwhile, your other friend Lisa, she started investing in S&P 500. 10 years later, she doesn't have just $60,000. She's sitting close to $90,000 or more, thanks to compounding growth and dividends. So Jake worked hard as much as Lisa. He saved just as much, but one choice made him fall behind, while the others made her wealthy. That is why rich love index funds and ETFs. It's like planting a money tree that grows while you sit back and sleep. And let me tell you a story about Picasso. Picasso Pablo's art sold for $179 million. That's one painting. No rent, no dividend, just pure value appreciation. The wealthy understand something simple. Scarcity equals wealth. Whether it's fine art, gold bar, Rolex watches, or even limited edition sneakers. If the supply is fixed but demand grows, the price climbs. Think about it in this way. If you bought a Rolex watch in 1990s for $5,000, today it could be worth around $20,000. Some Jordan retails at $200 and resells for $2,000. Scarce asset doesn't just sit there. They quietly store and grow wealth. Another way the rich get paid forever, simply by holding what the world desires the most. Now, let me talk a little bit about digital properties. Digital property is the new real estate. Think about it. YouTubers are still earning ad revenue today from videos they uploaded 5, 10 years ago. A single viral video can pay like a rental property, except there is no leaky toilets and property taxes. A blogger once sold his niche website for $7 million. Why? Because that site produces steady ad revenue and affiliate income. And it's not just blogger channels. Some Shopify store owners sell their own online shop for 6 or 7 figures. Even Instagram meme page and newsletters are flipping like real estate. Digital assets are like the land rush in 1800s. Buy early, build once, and they can pay you forever. So we are exactly at the same point we started. So how do rich people get paid forever? They don't chase a paycheck. They build streams. Streams that trickle into rivers. Rivers that turn into ocean of wealth. Dividends, rent checks, royalties, index funds, digital businesses, even art and gold. The rich play one game: build assets that keep paying when you are not working. Remember, Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The wealthy found that way. And here's the truth: in 2025, with index funds, real estate, YouTube, online stores, it's more accessible than ever. So ask yourself, are you building streams or are you still trading time for your money? Because the sooner you start, the sooner your money will start working harder than you could ever do. With that, I conclude this video and I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.